Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it rain. Tonight, we gonna let it rain. Tonight, we gonna let it rain. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it rain.
Well, welcome everyone to today's DOJ live stream. We are getting in here patrolling in the Vinewood district. We are going solo, and that could change later on. I don't really know, but we do need to get gas. We need to get out patrolling. I mean, that's really it. I mean, hopefully everyone's been having a great week so far, and everything went, good. Hopefully no problems. Hopefully I don't crash out today, but if we do, then we'll just deal with it as we go, and we'll see how the patrol goes. So server's pretty full. I mean, there's actually less LEO than there usually is in this server. I don't even know if that's a stop sign, but oh no, it's this one that has a stop sign, but yeah. And then there's plenty of civs, so we're patrolling in Vinewood. I want to switch it up. I was thinking about going Del Perro again, but I mean, we just can't go Del Perro every week. Like, definitely not. We gotta get into other areas, Auto gaming, welcome, and wow. Okay, PD is the best department. Absolutely the best. Woodstock, how are you? Russia is trying to take over one of the nuclear things in Ukraine. Oh, okay. Yeah, we need to get gas. Before I forget. I wish they still had the gas pumps at the stations. I don't know. I think those must have been removed a while ago, and maybe I just didn't notice it, or what. I mean, I doubt they were removed while I was gone. I mean, I was only gone a couple months, but should have stayed in BCSO. You know we're superior. Yeah, well, I was a I was a Dep 1 in BCSO for 3 months, and yeah, I'm not gonna just sit at a rank like that for 3 months, so it's unfortunate that you need a ton of hours in BCSO. So I did half the hours in PD and got PO2, so. But, it is what it is. I tried out BCSO. I was in BCSO a couple years ago as a reserve. I think it was in 2019-ish, so. Yeah, and I did that for a few months before I moved on as well, so. James coming in with the raid. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it, James. Thank you. Hopefully the stream went well. The Diamond Casino. Oh, I could barely even hear that guy. Thanks, James. Hopefully your stream went well. Oh, you're just chilling in bed? Oh, man, okay. Well, that sounds more exciting than, probably a lot of people are doing. How's the patrol going? I just got in, so it's going well. I mean, the radio's been going like the whole time that I've been getting set up and stuff, and graphics looking clean. Yeah, I switched to Quant V. So I was using NVE for a while, and I still have a couple of the options that NVE has, but I decided to try out Quant V. It's another paid one like NVE, but I think it looks really good. Captain, how are you? Welcome. Sus Gamer, welcome. All right, James, we'll see you around. Have a good night's sleep. Yep, we'll see you later. I'm gonna turn my radio up. While I was getting set up, there's a couple of people that were like really loud, but now they're quiet for me, so.
Charles 437 Los Santos to that unit about the red Challenger. Which direction was he heading again?
Last seen at Power Street, Spanish Avenue. Don't know if he went right or left. I went right up to Vinewood Boulevard. I don't know if he popped left towards Metro.
So a red Challenger, it sounds like.
Metro to see if I can intercept.
Received, sir.
We'll have to.
Tango 825. I am this Beach Boulevard, cross of Power. It's not on past.
We'll have to see if we catch that. Yeah, I'm doing well. I am, yep. Been busy. I mean, life's just getting busier as the days go on, but
Negative. We passed
still doing great.
Park at 92.
But I try to stay positive. I mean,
He ran, 3 lights
even
right
the
for me.
worst of
Lights
days,
and sirens were active.
I try not to let it
10-4,
affect
so
me.
he's
Is that a
basically
cop?
sending me
It
a
is a
video.
cop. Never mind.
Yes, and
I don't know why they're
no.
not towing
I
that,
said he should block back, so he can
that
always
bus
do
that's
that,
hanging out in
but
the
this
lot,
time I
but
would just call it as reckless.
10-4, try and roll your dash, come back and see if you can get a 28.
Received.
the old Vinewood Boulevard. I've had some of my best calls on this street.
Charles 437 Los Santos County. 1011. Go ahead. 835 eastbound Strawberry Ave at the VU. It's going to be on a 2-door purple.
The VU, the Vanilla Unicorn.
Unknown occupant.
Oh man, that place is always popping. I don't know, maybe one day I'll patrol down in Metro. I just don't like Metro like at all. It's just not my area. Guy pretty much ran a red. Too many killings down there? Exactly. Exactly, Mace. That's what I mean. I just I don't know. For me, it's just not the type of patrol that I like. Now, back in the day, I mean, I patrolled pretty much everywhere. But, yeah, then, like, as time went on, I just never really liked Metro. I do like the Pleasanton skin, though. I do. I do like that. Especially the one that's the black for TEU. That one I really liked. Joseph, how are you? Welcome. It's really weird that the 24/7 in that sign is more crystal clear than the other signs there. Oh, now it's getting better. Okay, that's weird. My distance scaling must be turned down or something. Can I do a Vinewood Explore? Joseph. Oh, I'm doing the 13 because that's the one I can drive. I can't do the 16. I was gonna say I'm driving a Vinewood Explorer. What are you talking about? But yeah, I can't do anything different.
2 Tango 85 dispatch.
Can I do a CVPI for Vinewood? Actually,
So we just had a
I mean, I'd have to check the structure. See, it's
for
really hard because I got to adjust to how little I have now
information when you're ready.
compared to back in the, you know, a year ago.
Go ahead.
You got a
Yeah,
blue
CVPI
and
I can
grey
do.
dirt bike riders wearing jeans, black and grey
So we might do
jacket,
that later. I'm not sure.
black helmet with fire on it. Last seen speeding.
You really like the Vinewood
plus
PD
southbound
K9
Route
Tahoe,
13
yeah?
Towards LS.
I've not seen that, at least recently. Something about the sidewalks and the city life in Vinewood that is more appealing. That's exactly it, yeah. It's, I like Vinewood and Del Perro. I mean, either one I'm cool with. Like, don't mind them at all. Why is that guy up here? But, yeah, it's just... This area I love. Mirror Park's great. Del Perro and all that. Pier, yeah, the pier, yep. That's exactly.
2 Tango 825. Postal's going to be.
See, that's what I like about the Del Perro areas. It's like
9 for that,
you have residential housing, you have the pier, you know, you have the beach around the pier.
Control to 3 Lincoln 885 5 Lincoln
There's
17 Victor
so
21 if I get you all 97 in the area of 863 for automatic 1013 Sierras.
863.
523. 5 Lincoln 107 Victor 97.
Oh dang. Of course it's down there. See, that's the stuff that I don't like automatic 1013s. No.
Code 6.
Can I do a Tahoe and Vinewood? I cannot. Nope.
I think it's 652. I'm trying to catch up with a motorcycle going westbound Route 68. I believe it's going to be a 1080 at this time. Unsure though.
You can't be unsure if it's a 1080. It's either 1080 or it's not a 1080.
Negative until it's been confirmed 1080.
Yeah, from it's going to be a confirmed 1080. I'm going westbound Route 68, passing through Crystal.
Signal
260.
100 is now in effect.
Okay. Signal and Hondo.
Sure, 907
Totally not a
Not
cop.
far
How are
back,
you?
though.
Welcome. One day I do University PD. I could look into it, yeah. I mean, even when I was a lieutenant in PD, I never did do
I'll show you all attached.
the lieutenant. The university when I was a lieutenant or any of that. What's up, Garrett?
585 on dispatch.
Go ahead.
Ew, it's Miller.
Can
What?
you detach me from that car?
No.
I'm breaking off with VCAT.
Not ooh. Fun fact, I made those VPD skins with my buddy Luke a long time ago, once upon a time. Yep, I remember Luke. He was a media member, I'm pretty sure. He got in the same time I was
2
in.
Tango 825. Did I get permission there to attack?
Affirm.
You like the Vinewood Charger? Nice, nice.
Oh my god, traffic by Galileo Park was awful. There was some big ass film shoot.
Vinewood Charger, I passed one of those earlier today. Ooh, what the heck? My TeamSpeak just crashed and came back up. Okay. You think he likes everything but what I'm driving? Yeah. It's usually how it is. And Joseph's from the time that I had full structure. Like, I had unmarked and everything, so... it's tough. I mean... It's even tough for me. Like, when I get on scenes, although I'm not... Like, back a year ago, I would patrol like every other day, but so I don't patrol as much as I used to. I cooled it down just a little bit, especially now that I'm not COC, but like I remember, you know, taking lead on pretty much everything, so it's hard for me to like step back a little bit. What rank am I? I'm a PO2 now.
Received. I'll detach all of the units and I'll show you.
But I used to be a
We'll
lieutenant in
be lifting
PD.
it this time.
5X-ray 917, we just got traffic alert 597, Mirror
You
Park,
wish
heading towards Mirror Park.
they
on the
added a
Kennedy
Vinewood
vehicle.
Taurus. Yeah, I don't think they'll ever put Tauruses back. Oh, what the heck is this guy doing? With no lights, too. Dude, come on.
3 X-ray 917.
Okay, where did he... He's hauling. There's no way, like...
Like I said, I had that vehicle a second ago, but it flew past me at 100 miles, so I'm 10 to go last into Mirror.
Control, second call, any available air unit, please advise.
I'm sure he continued this way.
2 Tango 85 can activate. I need a TFO, either TED or...
We'll go run down here.
2 Tango 2 to 3, I can be when I get in server.
10-4. Once you're in, so let me know. I'll meet you at Shank Street.
Received.
2 Lincoln 229, what's the description of the vehicle?
Five Tango 652, if you could advise further.
Unknown color of motorcycle. Driver was wearing a gray shirt with black long sleeves and blue jeans.
10-4, that bike passed me at 771, headed eastbound on El Rancho Boulevard, about, I would say, 1 mic ago. He was going well in excess of 100 miles an hour.
Tango 825, dispatch 662 Shank Street, is where the bike's lost.
Receive 662.
I mean, I know, like, well, they said Shank Street. So, yeah, see, he booked it right down here. Shank's down here. So, yeah, he was just flying. There's no way that I would have caught up. No way. Do I remember Trevor K in game?
3 Lincoln 813, just past me, eastbound Davis 856. Speed's
Man,
over
he is just
100.
all over. You know, I guess it would depend on when. I mean, Trevor K sounds like a name that I recall, but I mean, I've met so many people in DOJ. It's kind of crazy.
Popular here with the eastbound.
And I've been in
Capital
DOJ
on
for
that bike.
over 4 years, man. Remember the good old days of DOJ? Haven't played in years. Yeah. Yeah. See, that's, I mean, I've been in DOJ since February of 2018, so. Well, shoot. And I think that bike was blue, but it was dark, so I don't want to give out wrong descriptions, but once they said they were looking for a bike, it's like, well, shoot, there it is.
Northbound or southbound?
Icon and Samuel's all blacked out.
He's just ripping through here, so it's not. There's no way he's like up here hiding. You wish they added a K9 livery each district like Metro and Del Perro. Do they not have that? I mean, I'm not in K9 and I never was, but pretty sure they got cars in each district. Pretty sure. For K9. Dang, we were in the right place, right time, just not facing the right way. It's a pain.
X-ray 5-2 control.
Priority related.
Disregard.
3 X-ray 917. We got another traffic camera update 925. Probably heading to the ports. Oh, they got off the highway.
925. Let's pull in here. Nine 2-5.
2 Tango 223 2 Tango 825.
Yeah, go on.
I'm in server. I'll be 97 to Shank from Del Perro Station.
Yeah, stand by on that. We might have a positive location for the bike.
I mean, I'm gonna hang out here because he might be ripping back up this way. I don't know. Not really sure. I love how people make their voices deep over the radio. Yeah. Hey, Adrian, how are you? Welcome. Del Perro, PD K9, 23. Man, dude, Joseph, the K9 stuff. I'm not in K9, man. I can't do it. I can't. There's nothing that can change. It's not going to change, man. At least not today. By the Merriweather thingy? Yeah. Maybe in the future. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think I'm going to just camp out down here just in case they fly back up. I don't know.
2 Tango 825 did that.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, yeah, 10-0. We're just gonna work on a 28 for the bike, and once we get that, we'll put out.
I mean, they gotta get an air unit. That's what's killing them.
0 is no longer in effect. 042 Zulu. Signal 100 is no longer in effect. Please resume all number radio traffic.
X-ray 5.
Thanks.
X-ray 52, go ahead.
This call at 434. We do have a body in the water. Is there any units able to activate Baco or another boat to recover?
Patrol calling any available maritime unit.
Wait.
Second call, any available maritime unit.
They do not have any bolos. Male dancers at 835. Come splash. What?
Blue two-door sports car heading eastbound Innocence 827 at a high rate of speed, attempting to catch up right now.
Oh my god. Why do they say that? Attempting to catch up to him. You're taught that in basic training, man. You don't call out like, oh yeah, we're gonna be pulling somebody. No.
437 Los Santos. Can I get a traffic unit?
Oh man.
769 eastbound.
Are there any active Metro units? There is, yeah. Metro's full.
Street. I got a
Metro's full. There's Del Perro. There is Vinewood. There's quite a bit, and there's quite a bit of PD down here too.
Your location.
I kind of wish I would get TEU back, but I'm
freeway under the I-4.
I'm not really getting stuff done too quick. Port Authority? I don't know.
776. Permission to attach that could be related to the call at the Vanilla Unicorn we just were at.
5 David 776. I'll show you attached.
Tango 825.
Go ahead.
Update in relation to the last 1080.
Go ahead.
So you've got a person.
Can I show the lights?
Blue jeans, grey and
I mean, I just had the lights on, man.
black helmet with the.
But let me go over into a parking lot. I can show the lights off.
And a 28 when you're ready.
Go ahead.
1-2 Alpha Kilo uniform 542. Again 12 Alpha Kilo uniform 542.
So there's the lights.
Go ahead.
I'm 10-8 with a report.
And then these are the 2-stage lights.
Clear.
So,
0044.
on, off.
2 Tango 825 to the original unit for the 1080.
Tango 650.
Is there sufficient information in the CAD now if you want to start pushing a warrant for the RO of that bite?
Over.
2 Lincoln 180. Can I get the description of the female one more time, please?
2 Lincoln 180, 8 firm. It's going to be in your CAD notes. It's going to be a whiskey female, blue jeans, black helmet with fire on the sides, purple shoes. LP's the description.
Received. Show 1011 traffic when you're ready.
Go ahead.
Wow, thanks.
It's going to be 844
Tornado.
Street with a whiskey female.
Causing a tornado in this place.
Purple shoes, black pants, gray shirt. Coming out of the port area. I have 132 if they can identify.
652. I'm on the 32.
Ooh, coming out of the port.
2 Tango 825 permission to respond. Might be our female.
Possible.
Clear all units attached to
Your
CS
favorite
1, 2,
livery
3,
is
3,
Metro
8,
and
so we need
Vinewood?
a
Yeah.
I can show you all attached.
I like Metro.
844 Dutch London Street.
The TEU skin, the black one, and then Vinewood and Del Perro. I also like Polito, and then Sandy.
Stand by 1, go ahead.
864.
Very wraparound for the 14 Explorer. I have pretty much every option that there is, other than the ALPRs, because I can't have those.
By times 2. I got 132 with me.
Unit 21's 23864. X-ray 734.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Turning in front. Man, these AI.
Someone? From point, please.
2 Lincoln 180 Central.
Send it.
Can you run one by?
Why does my team? Okay, my team speaks freaking out.
Go ahead.
Keeps closing and opening back up.
It's gonna be Lilith and Kendall Germain. Lilith and Kendall Germain. Common spelling.
Hey, sus gamer. Did you leave? You leave and come back?
Calm the fuck down, you animal!
Oh yeah.
X-ray 52 control.
Go ahead.
Hey, amor. Can you spice up things for a
Do you have any available 52s or 53s? 435 CPR in progress.
Control any available fire EMS. Please advise.
Yes. Wow. Okay. Now BCSO has a 14 Charger slick top. Oh, that's cool. I wish PD had a 14. That was one thing I liked about BCSO when I was there for my short stint. It's that 14 Charger LCSO. That was my favorite car in PD before they removed it.
It's gonna be counting right to your location ETs, I know.
You were doing things on a Friday? It's okay, we just had a bike that went speeding past us, but they were going so fast that there was no way I was catching up to them. They're a 14 Charger PD for districts. I think there's a... I don't think there's a slick top. I think there's just a unmarked.
Patrols 437, I have none showing available at this time.
2 Tango 223, I'm available.
2 Tango 223, my apologies, sir. I'll show you available, I'll show you attached.
See, this is why I need to get TEU back, because I gotta get tow calls. Do like a tow patrol. Those are always busy.
Vehicle collided with two objects here before the final stop at 769.
Richard, if you can show my 97 code too.
Let's hope you don't fraud into a tree. What? Drive into a tree? Now it seems like it's running better today. I don't know if it was... I don't know if my game just wasn't loading the new peds that we got. Because we got female EUP peds. And it was like every time I got close to those females in server,
completely different to this female. Probably gonna have to let
that's when I had issues. So, and I think it's just that my game wasn't loading them in.
Wearing the same shoes as well, purple and white.
And that's because I reinstalled FiveM week and a half ago to do the new Quant V graphics pack. Well, here's some bikes. Later we switch car. Yeah, we could. We might.
2 Tango 223, 23.
You can't speak. Well, you know what? That's okay. You don't really need to speak to make it in life, to be honest. Well, I mean, you have to speak. I guess I shouldn't say you don't have. You can't. Don't have to speak.
2 Lincoln 180 Central.
Although,
Go ahead.
not speaking would be fine
Were you
too.
ever to
But
run that name, sir?
A-firm, name comes back, clean and clear.
that's what I mean. You can make it through anything. So.
Receive. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Can you mark me tonight, please?
Yeah, see, and I thought about doing Civ, but I don't know. Civ is just... Now that I'm not a higher rank in, well, the highest rank in Civ Reserve, like, it's just boring for me.
For a 2-door BMW.
Like, I can't drive fast cars. I can't have any like, hot rod stuff, so...
Unit 2-1, it's going to be a negative return. I'll shot county tow and route to your location.
Clear.
And I'm sure that blue bike's gone, but we'll still be on the lookout. I mean, you never know. It's probably long gone by now, though. She's a sign to talk. I mean, it happens. Where I work, people, I mean, we've had to deal with people that are, like, deaf and stuff, and that's how they do it. They use signs. Or sign language. But
Still calling any available MEO, please advise.
is Miller amazing? No. Wow. Okay. Someone banned Stream Elements.
Second call, any available MEO, please advise.
That truck was really getting close.
Extra 5-2, it's going to be a negative return at the start county MEO and route to your location.
I copy. X-ray 5-2 is going to be disbanding. 5 X-ray 516 is going to be staying active.
Patrol copies.
Actually, something. That's not 10 for good night.
Proceed, thank you for your service, sir.
Union 21.
Union 2-1.
We'll be breaking off here 864. We'll be back tonight.
Clear Union 2-1, back tonight, 054 Zulu.
This is why I don't like sitting, because there's just nothing. Can I use the Caprice? I can. I actually almost picked the Caprice today, but I did not.
2 Lincoln, 180 Central.
But yeah, no, I can use the Caprice. I was going to.
10-11-844. Verbal whiskey issued.
Is Miller famous? The 8-ball says nay. Wow. Or, what does that mean? I don't know. Nay. Toxtress, how are you? Welcome.
Tango 825. In addition to that, the female wasn't.
Welcome. Ooh, a charger. Oh, and he's driving with his flashers on.
There is a CCTV inquiry is ongoing.
Dude, don't do it. Don't do it. Now I gotta move. Now I gotta move. Because we're looking at 2 cops radaring each other. It's ridiculous.
Businesses down there are being uncompliant. They say they need a warrant. So trying to see if they know anything.
I mean, the problem with this too, what happens if somebody goes speeding by here? You gonna fight over it? I don't know. Maybe. Will I see any dead bodies today? Don't bet on it. Yeah. That is plausible. Definitely plausible. I mean, we are almost in a pursuit. Almost. But I can't sit. That must be that charger we seen earlier.
2 Charles 437 Los Santos.
Go ahead.
Hey, firm, do we have any active 51s available?
I have no idea what 1080.
Negative at this time.
It's funny. I mean, at least they responded good. Will Miller have a pursuit tonight? You think so? I mean, we are in a server that is known for that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, I'll activate PD 208.
Will Miller get any road rage sass from civs today? Outlook is good. Oh man.
What's the location of the tow, please?
That's why I got to get my tow cert back.
2 Charles 437
Get
Los Santos.
TU back.
769
So we can go do tow calls. At least that would, like, on a slow patrol, it would get things moving. You have 55 subscribe on your YouTube channel? Question mark? Are you asking me a question? I mean, I don't know what you have. That was pretty random, I gotta say. So you know that there's an oversaturation of cops, and you got cops sitting everywhere. Like, come on, guys. Hey, I mean, sure means yes, okay? Sure in my book means yes. So that means I'm pro. 100%. What is this guy doing? Come on. You're always playing in 5PD TS DOJ server? Well, that's fun. That's fun.
2 Victor 744.
2 Victor 744.
Be advised, I just got flagged down by a civilian advising me that there's 2 individuals driving around in the Davis area. One on a bulldozer and one on a forklift.
What
the heck?
A bulldozer and a forklift?
Well to see if we can locate them.
Man, why do people patrol in Davis? Come on, people.
They will last
Spread your wings and get out into the normal world.
I'm currently at 865 incidents. No sign of the massive yet.
Two Victor 5-5. I'll show you attached in the area near 851, 852, referencing a possible bulldozer and forklift driving on the road.
Tough one.
Two Victor 744.
Is Miller a boomer? No, thank you.
Also, if you have any Del Perro units, just,
Like the first person that's ever said that. Well, not really first, but. Does anybody know how many DOJ servers there are? Well, if you mean like communities, I mean there's one DOJRP. The servers that we have a few, but they're all. I mean, you have to patrol in them. You have to be a part of the community. So.
I'll show you attached for the forklift and bulldozer call this time.
Yeah, the one Polecat runs. Yeah, so if you do DOJ, if you do exclamation point DOJ, that'll give you the website where you can apply. And apps are open from the 1st to the 14th of every month, so they're open right now. Yep, you're welcome.
Unit 20 got 11015, 853.
Look at that city in the background. Oop, almost went right through the light. Would have been green and I would have missed it.
Chin for 9-1.
TGB Gaming, thank you very much for the follow. I do appreciate it. Welcome. Will Miller play with Polecat again? For sure. It's possible. It's possible.
Are you on the freeway or?
I mean, in my whole time here, it's been probably more than most.
Santos. We're going to be on Popular under the I-4. Better landmark is at the Ron's gas station here.
Claire, I'm about half a mile out.
10-4.
At that Vinewood station. It's nice that you talk about Polecat, other guys just cut us off and don't say, really? That's weird. Miller, I should play Crew 2. I have the game. I've played it like an hour. You know, it's really hard for me to understand that game. Like, I don't know, I got into like some bike racing game and I was like doing phenomenal, and then I don't know, I lost it. Could not figure it out. Yeah, they have rules and say don't ask. Really? Well, I guess, is it people that used to be in DOJ, like Bugs and Jeff and them? Or is it DOJ media? Because I'm surprised that they would be like that. Like,
Patrol 3 Lincoln 813.
Go on.
2 Lincoln and 180.
oh, you think it's more of a fangirling thing? Oh, yeah.
5 Tango 652.
I mean, I would say if it's excessive, then I would probably start
It's going to be a
ignoring
reopening
people.
of CN 12338. New 911 caller is reporting at the Vanilla Unicorn, reports a whiskey female matching the previous description, telling everyone she's recently escaped from the law enforcement. Again, she's going to be reported to be inside the Vanilla Unicorn at this time.
Man, the Vanilla Unicorn is like the busiest place in this whole city. Constantly.
Head to the back door of the unicorn itself. Just want to hit the front.
3 Lincoln 81323.
I think it's 65323.
See, there's a ton of cops up here and like no calls up here. It's really weird. Really weird. And there's a bunch of civs. Like, this server is pretty much full. I mean, when I jumped in, there was actually not, like, there's cops, but not full. And now it's full. Former DOJ players don't like talking about... Well, yeah, I mean, I understand that, though. You know, even when I was out of DOJ for a couple months, like, in my stream, I didn't really, you know... I didn't say don't talk about them, but, you know, it was... At that time, DOJ was old news for me. But... It's Don Ron's place. First ever beat when I was LSPD was Vinewood. It was good back in 2018. Yep. Yeah, see, that's I joined February of 2018. Then last year, almost a year to the date, like 10 days from now, a year ago, I left for a couple months and then I came back as a lieutenant. So, get the start all over.
You need to activate any other tour requests before I deactivate.
And then I transferred to BCSO from PD.
Be advised.
And then I transferred back to PD. So I'm just, this time around, I'm not doing good. I'm telling you, I'm bouncing around way too much. I'm not even gaining anything. Last time I was in the COC in 9 months. Like, now I've been back for 9 months and I am a PO2. It's awesome. It's great. Bullcat is a pretty cool guy. Yeah, he is. Every time I hear tires squirching behind me, it's all, I always think somebody's speeding.
825 from control.
Who's speeding? Who's doing it?
When you're clear from your tow assignment,
You know what? I wonder
attach
what
835
our
to the
radars
Vanilla
set
Unicorn
at
reference to your previous attachment.
to lock.
Okay.
2 Victor 5-5 control.
2 Victor 5-5.
Do you have any heavy tow available?
PD tow 825, are you clear?
I'm not a heavy tow certified standby. I'll double check.
Fast speed 60. How did that not catch that guy?
2 Victor 1832 units down on that 1080. What was the bike's description or license plate?
I don't know how it didn't catch that guy. I mean, that bike had to be going 100 past us.
Like 28 star, yeah, something.
I don't know.
like
Maybe not. Maybe he
12.
wasn't going that fast, but
I think it was Alpha.
Not
uniform
sure.
Kilo or Kilo uniform, not 100% sure.
28's gonna be 1,
Oh, really?
2
Holy
Alpha,
smokes. If I was
1,
FTO, I'd
5,
help you out,
4,
but
2.
yeah, I haven't done, like, anything. I don't know. I joined PD, again, so when I came back, joined PD, stayed in PD until November, and then I transferred to BCSO, and then I transferred back to PD in February, so I've not been doing great, but mean, I got media back, so I'm pretty happy about that. I'm really happy that they gave me another chance at it. I mean, I feel very fortunate, so. I mean, I was one of the first members to be accepted into the media team back in 2018, so I was there the whole time, and
What kind of bulldozer
I'm
is
just
it? Is
really
it like a
happy
dump
they
truck
did.
version or the
Again.
one with like a scoop on the front?
Scoop on the front.
Hopefully today, though. I mean, with it being Friday, should be, like, the weekends, I would think you'd have a lot better chance. But I don't know, I notice a lot of people are really busy right now. Like, I see a ton of people that are just, I don't know, wow, I've never even noticed. It's got to be an add-on. There's no way that's what I mean, I don't know, I don't play GTA Online and stuff, but that's got to be an add-on garage there. What the heck is that guy doing? How often do I do Civ and Criminal? I wouldn't say very often. Back in the day, I used to do Civ all the time, but, like, literally, I do more Civ than PD, but now I'm really enjoying PD. I don't know, I'm enjoying LEO, so. But I would say it's not as often. And I'm only a probationary Civ reserve because I don't patrol enough to get any higher rank, so I can't really do much. Can't even drive fast cars anymore. You wouldn't mind getting into the media team yourself? Well, it's a lot. I wouldn't say it's a lot easier, but they do have applications open a lot more than they used to. So.
3 Charles 437 Control.
So you definitely have a good chance.
Go ahead.
Can I get a 73 on your seat?
This HP guy is still sitting over here. See, I cannot sit in a server for hours in one spot. Like,
proceed. I'll show 3 Charles 437 10-6 admission route.
I don't know, maybe that's why I don't get as many calls either, because I don't stay in one spot and I drive around, so I might miss everything, but I don't know. I'm not like, I don't have ADD or anything, but I cannot sit and just sit and sit and sit and sit some more. I just can't do it.
In the last 10-15 minutes.
Can't do it.
2 Victor 183, I did, yes.
You're here just listening to WWE. Wow, sus gamer. WWE instead of DOJ.
Where was it towed to, please?
I wasn't taking the day.
Hey, Lewis, how are you? Good to see me back in DOJ. Well, thank you.
It should be.
Glad to be back. Say hi to the HP guy. No, I'm good.
5-5. Can you confirm you had county town route for those heavy vehicles?
It's my favorite vehicle. The Crown Vic will always be mine. You know, I'd have to say the Vic, like, if I'm patrolling in Polito, or maybe Sandy, you know, like somewhere that I wouldn't expect to have, like, any majorly fast calls. I guess Sandy might be a little out there just based on what kind of calls you get in server, but like Polito, I would definitely rock the Vic. It's I would say it's probably my favorite vehicle, but more for show because it's slow. The Charger would be my favorite pursuit vehicle. And then the Explorer is what I just patrol in a lot because it's kind of overall good. It's also more of a truck, and since I drive a truck in real life, it feels more normal to me. So if that makes sense, but yeah. Our farming man. Yep. That's it. They're just getting them hours in. I mean, I guess I've done that before. Well, I shouldn't admit that, but I have just sat in one spot, but I don't know. It's definitely not been recently.
PD-2 825 from control. Be advised, those units have
You
cleared
love
off.
DOJ? Well,
They
that's
left
good.
the heavy vehicles
Miller, you
on
need
our
to
property
add the worry frog. Well, if you have a PC, and if you download, or you don't even have to download, it's a browser extension on Chrome, but it's better. I think it's better Twitch TV. Is it that? I can't remember the exact name. BTTV. And if you install that on your Google Chrome, put it in as a plugin, then you'll get the worry frog.
There's a bell being rung at MLPD.
Hey.
You can show me 97.
That's a ghost charger. GB Ghost?
2 Victor 183.
Yeah, better TTV. There you go.
2 Victor
Yeah, I just know that I have it. I
You're,
don't
one
remember
of
the name of
primary
it though.
units that
So
were on that 10
that's it. If you install that, then you get the worry frog.
The Olympic Freeway.
Except, I probably shouldn't have told you
Be
that,
advised, all
Sus
previous
Gamer, because
units
you're
that
just
were
gonna
attached to
worry
the
frog it
area
all
making
up. But
contact
yeah,
with an
there it is
individual
right there.
835 at the VU.
What's the AOP? AOP is it's
Updated information for
statewide.
you. When ready?
The server that I'm playing in is always statewide. So
The witnesses at the VU stated that she was wearing a denim.
yeah, that's
shirt
wrong.
slash
That
jacket,
AOP command's
along
wrong.
with black pants and purple shoes and
It's
orange
definitely
hair.
not Blaine
We
County.
believe it's going to be Lilith and Herman, or however you say it.
That's Lilith and Kendall Jermaine.
Affirm.
Control copies all. All that information should be reflected in your CAD notes.
I copy. I'm also going to swing back by 835 to those units under the 5. Before. Apologies.
2 Victor 183 copy direct.
It's 9, sorry.
You've got 1 times unit en route to your location.
10, right, if you could also route a tow truck.
God, see, I gotta just bust this out. I gotta get TEU back, get my tow cert. We could have done, what, maybe 3 tow calls already today? Man. Brandon, I will ban you.
Lincoln 180 Central.
You, a city unit. Man.
Go ahead.
This guy.
1011 traffic when you're ready, buddy.
Miller, you know I love the frog worry emote. I know everyone does. It's a good emote. But I mean, I would have to say if there was a worry frog emote counter, you'd probably win, to be honest. Be able to use ghost or you not TEU again. I am not TEU at the moment, no. Nope. And I'm just a PO2, so I can't even do anything like that unless there's a open structure. You can't ban you? What? I can... Brandon, I can ban you in a lot of places, okay? I could probably even get you banned in Muppet server.
Package 97 to 841 Rory Lowenstein, 841 Rory Lowenstein.
Hey Teddy, how are you? Welcome. You wouldn't mind getting my 2X call sign? Yeah. 2 X-ray. Yeah, see, this time around I haven't even done any subs. I just been chilling as a normal PD guy. I did apply for TU and I was accepted. I just have to do the interview, but I don't know. Then I start thinking, oh, another training and stuff. It's like I don't know. Should just get it done. Didn't like the county life? No, not at all, Brandon. Nope. Did not. Just it wasn't for me, and I was stuck at Dep 1 for a while, so probably my fault, but.
Looking for 6 X-ray 23 on team.
Received.
Tango 8, I'm having to relog. Could see.
Received.
Two Lincoln 180.
2 Lincoln 180.
Can you run one by name for me?
Yeah, see, I mean, I think it all varies.
First of Tyler, Tyler. Last name of Hurley, Hurley.
Because even if you patrol PD in the county, you still get the same amount of calls, you know? Can I switch locations, maybe operate Vespucci? Well, I've been doing the Vespucci area for the last 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks. I patrol in Del Perro. So I want to change it up, and I can't go to Metro because there's way too many people there. It's already full, so.
We check on possible 1030, seeing that on my end. I just want to see if you see it on your end.
Do I ever do dispatch? No, a couple years ago, I was thinking about trying out dispatch, but I just don't know if I can handle it.
Paper.
Civ 4, Civ 38 to Civ 122. Civ 38 to Civ 122.
I'm gonna turn that off before I hear it. You guys hear it for the next 2 minutes or something. Yeah, so much to do all at once, yeah. Yep. And I just don't know if I can keep it all straight.
Two Lincoln 180.
Go ahead.
Just for further 43, be advised, I'm showing 1 times warrant status that was recently approved but is currently closed at this time.
Received. Thank you.
I can't even say that word, Sus Gamer. That's a banned word on Twitch. Don't look at that. Even the 8-ball knows. Don't ask that. That's how you get banned. Miller, may I DM you a question in DMs in a second? Rather not say. I mean, sure, Brandon. Sure. What's my call sign? It's 2 Lincoln 229.
Tango 652.
5 Tango 652.
Can you confirm if it was PD tow or county tow coming for this motorcycle at 835?
Be advised, you should have a stacked call on PD tow 825.
To Lincoln 802 Patrol.
To Lincoln 802.
You don't have to be sorry to me. I mean, I didn't ban the word. That was Twitch.
Received. Timeout 0121. Thank you for your
Twitch decided that that word needs to be banned. Don't know why. I think there's way more problems I need to be worrying about. But
mind stacking me a 51 over here?
Advise the location, sir.
You sent the thing, all right.
Yeah, I got a car here, Lily Park, 729 South Palomino. If you want to stack it, I'll wait out here.
Received. You have a description. Lincoln 47. Did you have a description?
I don't know. I think it's green for me.
Green in color.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe I just ran a red light. That's not good. Just erase that from your minds, because, yeah, I think I just ran a red light.
Clear PD tow 825.
That light always confused me. I don't know which one you're supposed to go off of. I mean, obviously GTA was not made to be, you know, patrolling in, but God, it could have helped a little bit. Ooh, look at that. The Diamond Casino.
2 Mary 121, I copy your turn 11.
I bet you that does not have an open interior, though. We'll go check it out. Imagine running a red. At least use your go anywhere lights.
Yeah, I'm trying to reload.
It wasn't a red though, it was a green. So what's the green light on the right supposed to be? Because like, watch, this one, all three of them will turn green. So I don't know. I don't know what it's there for. That one's the only one that the right one turns green and the other two stay red. Shouldn't say the only one, because someone's gonna say that that's not true, and it's probably not true, but
125.
at that light, it's true. What happened? You were AFK? I ran a red light.
97.
It's all good.
2 Tango, 223.
Nobody needs to know.
2 Tango, 223.
It's not on recording or anything, so we're good.
Received, sir. Thank you for your service.
Definitely yellow.
Tango 825 to that unit going to MRPD. Be advised, you're going to have 3 times individuals. When I was there, they were blocking the entrance. So I just didn't know want to car that. Unknown if they're armed or anything.
Copy 23, 761 MRPD.
Oh, man. Lucky. I'm just too good at driving. Totally just missed it. Shame on me? What? Shame on me for what? I didn't do nothing. I just missed getting crashed out.
Hey, do you have a
So let's see. I don't think there's an interior for this. No. I mean, it looks like there is, but I doubt it.
Good.
Oh, what the heck?
Clear to break and attach to the 71.
10-4.
There is an interior, but it's...
It's going to be 841 Roy Lowenstein in the alleyway. Repeating again, 841 Roy Lowenstein in the alleyway.
Copy unit.
Oh, okay, so you can go down to the garage?
2 Mary 121.
Go ahead.
Clear my stop, no action, please.
Receive 0125.
Go ahead.
Ooh, and we're civs. We're gonna have to come check this out.
Correction, it was timeout.
Yeah,
0125.
I'm not gonna go down there right now, but
My mistake.
sweet. So this is definitely not GTA Online interior, but it does have an interior, so that's pretty cool. This guy thinks he's a good driver when he crashed into a tree. Listen, I crashed into a tree because I crashed out a game. Nothing I could have done. And, knock on wood, we are doing pretty good.
10 for I can be on my way.
Received, I'll show you now to MRPD.
Let's go exploring. What if, like, we seen somebody lighting somebody else on fire or something back here? Or, like, people doing donuts? You know, that would be the thing. Like, to do just a basic civ scene, like you're just back here doing donuts. I wish they'd replace the racetrack with the NASCAR track that some FiveM servers have. Be pretty sweet. No way. Does that door go somewhere? I've never seen that before. Probably just not paying attention, but... Yep. I probably just never noticed that, ever. I did my civ training down here, so... See, like, even this. I don't remember... that door? I mean, I guess I never really explored down here, but... Holy crap, we can actually drive in here. Yep, we can. Sweet. This has to be a server ad. I don't think that's a normal FiveM thing. It could be, though. Imagine you jinx it and you crash. Nah, I never crash, man. And I don't cap either, so. Let's see, is Mr. HP... He's still sitting over there. He's still sitting. I don't even know if I want to pass him again, because he's going to be like, there's that Vinewood cop. That's passed me 14 times already.
And I'm on the way to totals.
Received.
Dispatch, could you, in the cab that I'm assigned to, could you just mark up all the totals that are stacked for vehicles?
Affirm, you've got one additional from besides the one that you've been currently attached to.
10-4, where's the additional one, please?
I've known Joe for like 2 years now. Don't believe anything he says. He rolls it in SnowRunner. I'd never roll. I've tipped. I've tipped over in SnowRunner, but I've never rolled it, ever. Not even once.
And the other, is it 835 or 837?
He's probably not even at his monitor.
The advised last known was 8.
I don't know. I mean, his car did move. Don't get me wrong. It was up on the grass a little bit.
Clear.
But that was probably like the AFK timer. It was probably like, hey, you gotta move. You're AFK. So he moved. No, Sus Gamer. I'm not gonna go say hi to him. I'm not that kind of person. I don't go up and like freely talk to other cops. That's why I drive around. Today's patrol, though, is definitely slower than last week. Last week, I mean, the first half hour was slow, but then we were busy, except I crashed out of game. It was just killing me.
Stand by one, go ahead.
Demir 121, going to be at 864 Davis, license.
Ah, I tabbed out. You're back? Well, welcome back, Joseph. Let's see. Maybe we'll try out the, Ooh, B joined the server. Nice. Can't kick them like in old days. Let's see, CVPI. Ooh, it has been a while. Can I use the hubcaps? I don't know, Joseph. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do it. I'm sorry. It's okay, I understand. I'm not afraid to talk. I just don't want to talk to anybody. Little kitty cat, how are you? Welcome. Oh, now that is one beautiful car. I know, isn't it crazy? From LT to PO2, that's a big drop. Well, it actually, I went from LT to probationary, so. Yeah, I resigned last March. At the end of March was basically April, and then I came back a couple months later, so. But because I resigned, I lost everything. God, I gotta get Toe back. We could be so busy on this patrol, man. Just in tow calls. Alright, yeah, we're not running hubcaps. We're running this.
3063 Charlie 437.
Type of graphics I use? Yeah, you can, if you do exclamation point graphics, that'll throw it up there. But I can explain it. I use Quant V. It's a paid graphics pack. Costs you $10 a month to get the most updated. I mean, you can pay it like one time, get the download, and then never pay it again, but you won't have any updates or anything. I used to use NVE, and I'll probably start mixing in NVE a little bit here and there for some certain things, but I'm really liking this one. I mean, I changed it up. I used NVE for like a year, so.
PD2825 dispatch.
Miller getting a promotion soon. Did it not even work? It didn't. It didn't even work. So next time I run hubcaps, if I was in a different car, Joseph, like different district, I'd probably use hubcaps. But the all black looks good with, you know, all black steelies. So.
Control 2 Lincoln 47.
My sources say yes. You know, it's probably pretty true. I mean, I'm not inactive, so. I also know how to get promoted in PD, so. Makes it a little simpler. You still use NVE? I mean, I did as of a week and a half ago, and then I changed to Quant V, but
It's going to reports for two-door cream sedan, unknown further.
I just decided that I'd try something different. NVE, like, I think it was a little better back a few, like, 6 months ago. Now it just seems like everything's overdone. But, you know.
Last unit, can you 10-9? I don't have
Miller hate being Civ? Never. I mean, it's true. I used to love Civ. Like, when Eggs and Muppet and I used to do Civ, I patrolled, like, 3 hours a day with them. Doing Civ. So.
I believe it was
I used to love it. And then,
somewhere on the 13.
now I just, I don't know, I like getting back into the roots that I, you know, I joined for, which was PD, so.
That's not our call in question at this time.
You tried Visual V before? I have, yeah. I used to use Visual V and, it was Visual V, LA Revo, and I think there was one other one. I had 3 of them in at one time. It doesn't do well with add-on cars, not gonna lie. Yeah, that's what I mean. It adds a lot to your game, so it just makes it run a little not so good. Is Miller a bully? The 8 Bull says it is so. What?
1275, stand by 1.
Wow, that's pretty toxic. That 8 ball needs to be banned.
Control 2 Victor 183.
Go.
Miller is 100% a bull. Oh, what? Okay, Avocado, you need to go to sleep.
Receive, stand by 1, go ahead.
You almost didn't finish the sentence and then you finished it, okay. He has his reason, but let's not get into that. Oh, why did Muppet leave? Oh, yeah, I actually don't know why. I never asked him. I never asked. But probably just to pursue new things. Probably the same reason why I did.
2 Paul 111. 2 Paul 111.
Because he was in DOJ just a little longer than I was before he left.
Received, clear, Air 25.
Do I use a steering wheel or a controller? I use a controller. Yep. Cool, yeah, I've seen him on his new RP place, but it isn't as good as DOJ to me, yeah. What is the age for DOJ? It is 18 plus or 17 plus for comms. So 18 plus for all the other departments.
Detail 825, I'll show you attached reference cap for further.
What's the postal, please?
But yeah, I was in New Day for a couple months. When I left DOJ, that's where I went, was New Day RP, but it's a whole different type of RP. Something that I don't enjoy, so I like scenario based. But, you know,
Control 2 Lincoln 15.
Dude, that guy is hauling. Where'd he go? God dang it. This car is so slow. There he is. There he is.
Go ahead. Trisha 43, are you going to be available for any 71 requests?
I am, sir.
2 Lincoln 47, same traffic.
I mean, did you guys see him go up here or no? Is it just me?
2 Lincoln 47 from control.
Just me? Maybe not. I don't know.
2 Lincoln 48 from control.
For Reddington.
2 Victor 5
Was it this car?
5.
I don't know. He's ripping around like crazy.
You also going to be available for any 71 requests.
Come on, dude.
I'll be available if I take a 15 stop.
Received.
He's also squealing out everywhere.
Okay.
Like,
Can you clear my stop with the citation issue, please?
Received.
all
Charlie
right.
139.
Great. I can't even see the
Thanks.
plate. To Lincoln 229 dispatch.
2 Lincoln 229.
I'm gonna have a 1011 at 575 Westmere Drive. It's gonna be on a 2-door Chevy Camaro. Looks to be light blue in color or purple. Plate's gonna be 09 King Lincoln Adam 21. Oh crap, we forgot to get gas. This is not good, guys. This is why I don't change cars mid-patrol.
2 Lincoln 229, I copy your 1011 traffic. You can be sufficient on scene.
If you could actually roll me 11032.
Control calling 5 Victor 305.
Alright. Let's run this plate before I get out.
5 Victor 305, Vector 297 to 575 West Mirror Drive for 1032 request.
10-4, you showing 1097.
Is that? $21, so everything's valid. Alright, we're gonna talk to him. I just want a 32 coming my way, so. Snoring CAD, yep. Sonoran. It's only in one of our servers, but. Hello, can you roll down the window for me? Alright, officer. How are you doing today?
Okay.
Alright, well, Officer Miller with the Los Santos Police Department. Reason for the stop today is you were squealing out tires. I don't know if it's just, you know, a touchy car, and then I seen you were hauling down the road over there. I think it was, I don't know, I'd have to check my map, but yeah, you were going pretty fast. I didn't catch your speed, but if I could just start with your driver's license, proof of insurance, and registration for the vehicle, I'll get you on your way as quick as I can.
West Mirror Drive, 575.
Stand by 1. Stand by 1, go.
2 Victor 744.
2 Victor 744 goes to channel 11.
Got that information for me?
Gonna be out with a 2-door blue sports car.
Right here.
Oh, alright. Thank you very much. Do appreciate it. Where are you heading off to today?
My house.
It's gonna be temp.
Alrighty. And where do you live? I mean, is it somewhere nearby, or is it like up in Vinewood or something?
Down the street.
Okay, right down the street. All right, I'll be right back with you. All right.
Copy the 28.
How's it going?
That's going good. They were recklessly driving. I couldn't catch their speed because I was like half a block away, but when I caught up to them, they were spinning the tires at every stop, and don't know if it's just an overpowered car, like a race car type, but anyways, I figured we'd stop them and see if there's any issues, because you know they were going a little fast. So.
Okay.
Victor Whiskey.
All right, I got their information. I'm gonna run it real quick, but thanks for coming out too.
Oh, no problem.
All right, one polecat is in the most. Yeah, that's it. All right, so this is our. Wait a minute. I caught Tara, but I did not finish reading. Grabs out temporary license under the name of Tara Kendall Bliss.
Troop.
Redro and insurance under the name of Miss Angel.
You got any weapons inside this vehicle?
Yeah.
You do? What you got? You don't mind me asking.
Okay.
Oh, your normal stuff. All right.
So Tara Angel.
Is that like some pepper spray, a taser, or something like that?
Knife and a shotgun.
A shotgun.
Warning. Armed.
You about to pack somebody away?
Armed.
Warning armed, okay. Holy smokes, traffic. So this is the RO of the car.
There's a cool antique furniture store that's also a hair salon on Morningwood Boulevard.
I mean, that's it. It just tells me, okay. That was all on a motorcycle. Okay, let's do this. No record found. Okay.
Two Victor 744.
2 Victor 744.
You can show my 1011 code for one rubber whiskey again.
I'm getting a little bit of a whiff or something.
Received.
Got anything in here? That you
So
know
we're gonna
we'll be
see
possibly concerned about.
if this is like a possible fake ID, you know? Miller using a Vinewood Vic, that is it. Do I like the new CAD more or the old one? I like the old one only because I know it better, so. And yeah, no, we definitely always have 32s. It's Kendall, not Tara. What? Well, it's Tara Kendall Bliss.
And when I got back from
See, license under the name Tara Kendall Bliss.
France.
So Kendall would
wait,
be
were
the
you
middle
in the
name, I would
airport?
assume.
Yeah.
It has a seal of San
okay,
Andreas
yes,
on it
I
and
was
all
there, I
looks
spoke,
good.
okay.
Okay.
Alright, makes sense, Okay.
Alright. Alrighty. So I just have some quick questions. Is this your car by chance, or no?
Yeah.
It is? Okay, so did you just get married or change your last name or anything like that?
Yeah, I just got married.
Okay. Alright, so that's, I mean, that obviously is why you have a temporary license on as well, okay? Alright, and do you have any weapons on you at all?
So to the guy, yeah.
Okay, so you already told him, alright. Alrighty, well, I'm going to give you your license and registration and everything back. I'm not going to issue you a citation even though it seems like you have a little bit of a record, but I couldn't clock your speed, so I definitely can't do anything about that. And then squealing the tires, you know, just try to drive a little better. You know, just try to keep that power under the hood a little bit if you can. And other than that, you're free to go. I don't have any questions for you.
Toes available. I'll
Okay.
get it.
All right.
Perfect. I'll be rejoining get us in Davis if
Chris,
Alright.
she took off. Yeah, we had an interaction with her
Yeah.
earlier.
And what was the interaction on?
What's the rough postal?
I got a call of a high-ranking gang member. She was
Could be
smoking
right
a blunt
Okay.
on federal
right across
property.
from
So
the intersection of Davis and
I
Yeah.
smelled a little bit of THC in the vehicle, but it was like faint. So I was like, yeah, it could be possibly from back then.
Yeah. Yeah, because she gave me a temporary ID, which kind of threw me off because, you know, you don't see those very often. But,
Yeah.
I mean, everything checked out on it. It looked legit. And, I mean, it had the seal and everything, which you really can't fake those. But, I mean, I don't know. I didn't even clock her on her speed. I just didn't know what was going on. Didn't know if there was a street race or what. So,
I was about to say, you better be lucky you didn't make her mad. I looked in the back seat. There was a whole shotgun in the back.
Yeah.
So she would have panged you next year.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, at least that didn't happen. So.
Exactly.
All right.
Everything
Well, thanks.
worked out.
Yeah, everything did. But thanks for coming out.
Oh, no problem. Anytime.
Yep. See you around.
All right.
So that was probably the cop that was sitting. 2 Lincoln 229 dispatch.
Go ahead.
You can go ahead and show that call cleared. 1 whiskey issued, and both units will be back tonight.
Received. 1 time is whiskey. Bravo 80149.
All right, let me make sure that. Oh yeah, they cleared me. So they did seem like very nervous, but you know, I don't know. Nervous could be a lot of things. I mean, people get nervous on traffic stops, so.
PD coverage, but you got heavy explosions.
They were driving a purple, so it was a purple car. Once I got out, it was actually purple. But you've seen that car you pull over in a few Polecats episodes, really? Dang. I mean, they did have an extensive rap sheet, but I really didn't have anything I could like. There's nothing I could have charged them with. Even like chirping the tires like that. I don't think that would ever hold up in court. Like, I don't think so. Speed, I couldn't catch them. I was like, you know, they were from me, where I'm at, to like the gas station when I seen them driving past. So, yeah. Yep. That's what I mean. You know, like we could have pushed the issue, but there's really not much I could push.
Either really light blue Sultan RS with the 3 to 4 occupants.
All right, but we need gas because I am not going to get stuck not having gas. You heard that voice from somewhere too. I'm sure I'm sure they're a frequent member.
Clear. Control calling 2 Lincoln 47.
Good.
Control calling 5 Tango 652.
Go ahead.
5 Tango 652, 2 Lincoln 47, Viking 297 to 2 Victor 183's location 724.
Have I gotten an interaction with Finnegan? I have not, no. I don't patrol at that time. Like, when Polecat and Finnegan and all them are patrolling, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning for me, so I definitely am not patrolling that late at night. I mean, the most I ever do is like midnight. So.
2 Tango 85 to the
I mean, you got to remember, I don't know where Finnegan like lives, but I mean, Polecat's on the West Coast, so it's like right now it's almost 9 p.m. for me, so it's 6 for him. Like, so even though 3 a.m. for me is where?
Location.
East Carson, it's gonna be that Sultan.
Signal
Oh my God.
is now in effect.
For an active 1099 in progress.
Of course.
Attached units to the 852, you're clear to attach.
McDonald Street. It's gonna be 4 occupants in the vehicle, automatic weapons. And
Didn't Polecat move to Washington? He did, yeah. But he's still on the West Coast. Washington's still the West Coast.
Gonna be going on Dutch London, 844 westbound.
So see, now that's why I drive around, because like we would have never seen that person if I didn't drive. The only thing was I didn't have gas, so it could have been bad. Could have been bad. They also at one point put a bandana on. I did not remember seeing that the first time, so I'm not really sure what that was about.
What are the speeds?
I probably should have checked with the other officer to see if they had any concerns before I let him go. He doesn't live too far from you? Wow. Radio's low, I can turn it up for you.
Tango 825, can you attack
Actually,
traffic,
I'm gonna turn it up. Oh shoot, green light, green light. I'm gonna turn it up stream side because for me I turn radio down just because I.
825, both units that just
Tell me how that is. That's another like 10 decibels up.
He's gonna be going under
I
the
just
overpass.
I can't
Dutch London
can't have loud
freeway heading towards Chang Street. It's gonna be postal 71.
Loud stuff in my ears.
Going northbound Dutch London.
Can't concentrate. Miller Washington has the same time as us. What?
825, I have a 20 when ready for dispatch.
Washington D.C. does, yes.
6,
not
Union,
not
Golf,
Washington
Juliet,
State.
969.
It's on the whole other
6,
side.
5, Union, Golf,
DJ
Juliet,
Gaming, how are you?
969. We're gonna be continuing now. Northbound Decker Street, postal 728.
Yeah. Not Washington D.C.
It's a white 2-door Lamborghini or Ferrari. It's he's behind the primary unit.
825. He's gonna be on Heritage
We're
Way.
14
Should be
Charger.
655 now. Mad Wayne Thunder Drive now. Headed northbound 650.
That guy was really gonna turn right, and he sat at that light. Man,
Speeds are
the
about
AI.
150, 110. Continuing Mad Wayne Thunder Drive. In it, intersection West Eclipse Boulevard, making a right.
You're
eastbound
dumb?
now,
No, don't
postal
say you're dumb.
464.
Duncan 18, I'll be attaching as a supervisor.
825, continuing westbound Eclipse Boulevard, postal 647, continuing eastbound.
It's one thing I miss
Continuing
about being
Eclipse,
staff
intersection
and
Milton,
senior staff
taking a
is
U-turn here,
self-attaching to
stationary at this
things.
time,
That was great.
Milton Road and Eclipse Boulevard, postal 48940, now stationary.
Sounds like they're coming right. Oh, they're right here. I think. I don't know.
Stand by, pause the priority. Code 0.
Control to all units, please watch yourself attaching.
It's Polecat or Spoonbilt and server
Please do
tonight.
not
Well, not from what I can tell. I can't see the Civ channel at the moment. I'm too scrolled up.
A25 control, we're going to be detaching due to refuel. We're trying to get up as fast as possible.
Joe, weren't you staff and supervisor? Yeah, I was a lieutenant, Brandon. I went corporal, which is staff and training, to corporal 2, which is now... No, senior corporal at the time. Now it's corporal 2. And then sergeant is staff, and I did sergeant, sergeant 2, sergeant 3. Or, I mean, when I was those, I was sergeant, staff sergeant, master sergeant, and then the lieutenant.
250 copies, thank you.
I was,
do you need medical?
yeah. I was in the COC of DOJ longer than I was a member. I was only a member for 9 months, and I was in DOJ for over 3 years when I left, so.
Negative, it's just me.
I've been a member longer now than I was previously.
Max, minimum 3 people.
Current rank is a PO2. Keep moving around, so I'm not moving up as quick as I used to be.
Copy, thank you, sir.
But yeah, like that's my whole experience at DOJ was literally COC, like that. That's why it's so weird for me now, because it's just so different than what I was used to for years and years.
We can get them staged, but not really necessary.
How long am I usually live for? Usually like 2 hours, you know, hour and a half to 2 hours. It just depends on how the patrol's going. This one's kind of been a little slower, but it seems like things are picking up now, so I'll have to see.
Yeah, I just wanted to be known that I picked up
one of them threw out a pistol as they passed me, where I was trying to get permission for this.
I'm not gonna try to get CSC. I actually don't know. I haven't really decided if I want to try it again.
Also, one of the occupants
I mean, if I went for it, I've been
ICO
asked
recruits.
by high-level PD COC if I was gonna go for it, and I told them I most likely was, but
825 skids up. We're gonna be back.
like as for an actual answer, I haven't really decided. But, I mean, my first time around, I said I'd never go past Senior Police Officer 2. And, well, I did. So once I got to a rank that I said, okay, this is where I'm going to sit, then I was like, nope, I'm not going to sit. I'm going to keep going. So I have a feeling it'll be the same. We'll just, I mean, time will tell. Time will tell. Brandon, wow, I've known you for 2 years. How could I forget your old ranks? I mean, shoot, 2 years ago, I was a Sergeant 3 still. Like, I was a Sergeant 3 for a year and 6 months? Year and 8 months? Something like that. I had the same rank and pretty much the same unit number. I think it changed one number down. I think I went from 2 Lincoln 18 to 2 Lincoln 17. And I mean, I had that forever. Joe, where did you get Jmiller 8C? So, funny story. Jmiller 8083 was my email that I had in high school for some classes. And then it just stuck. Like, then I just kept the email. That's really it. Like, it's so boring of a story that it is what it is. But I don't really go with the 8083. I mean, although it is like all the handles and stuff, I mean, pretty much everything is just J Miller, or most of the time people just call me Miller. Which is fine.
Go ahead.
Officer Miller is what I go by, so.
Can we confirm that we're still paused with this priority?
You bet. Might be changing in the next few seconds. I believe the Civ rejoined. 22. Looks like we're going back.
That's cool, yeah. Look,
825
CH again, yeah.
eastbound
It's a different
Bristol,
guy, though.
Postal 636.
I'm pretty sure the guy that was out with me is the one that was sitting here, but.
825
And now it's a
speeds are
guy in a
gonna be
Charger.
100
They must.
miles an hour, continuing
Is this a
eastbound
state
Bristol
route?
Postal
Oh, it is
Highway
Route
right now.
18. Okay. I was gonna say, how can they even be on
Thank you,
here?
Tango
It's
85,
not a.
with the
It is a
traffic,
state route,
high
so
performance vehicles.
tells you how much I know about their jurisdiction.
Negative.
Most of us who know him call him Joe or
825
Boomer.
continuing
Wow.
eastbound
Okay.
Vinewood Boulevard,
Okay.
Postal 601
I'll
passing
remember this.
Vinewood PD, going to be passing
Whoa,
Casino.
whoa, whoa, whoa!
Postal 5915.
Holy crap! What the heck?
Near Park Boulevard.
What?
Control, has spikes been approved for
Was that a Chevy C8?
Unknown at this time.
Did somebody die?
Have now.
Dispatch, if you're okay with it, to Tango 85, I want to text the pursuit back.
Somebody died. Oh man, that's so sad.
You're clear if you're approved.
825, we're continuing Rancho Boulevard, Postal 772.
Died. How about Joe Mama? Yeah, I've heard that one.
Speeds
Never.
consistently with 70 to 80 miles an hour, making a right, Capitol Boulevard. Gonna be westbound now, westbound, Postal 794.
255, so there's more cars, only 2 of us on.
To help person. Or Grandpa Miller? Wow. Okay, Mello.
Alright,
Let me just write that down. Let me grab my notepad /E. Notepad.
Made a right.
I'm gonna start writing this stuff down because you guys are
passing Strawberry Avenue now, continuing Masons Boulevard, northbound, Postal 837, just past
Rip AI. That's it.
Made a left now, gonna be on Olympic Freeway. Gonna be making a U-turn now, headed eastbound, 850, Gonna be continuing Olympic Freeway eastbound, postal 834. 834 speeds
Oh
approximately
man,
130
Miller,
miles an
wow.
hour.
Was that maybe that guy Darian? He drives crazy cop
Taking
cars.
the exit Poplar
Actually,
Street,
I
Poplar
heard that
Street,
Darian's on
postal
vacation right now,
811. Made a left,
or like
leftbound
I don't know. He's
Popular
doing
now.
something, but he's not
825 Lost
patrolling.
Eyes. They're gonna be the
Nope. The highest rank we have in
Freeway
server
exit
right now
Poplar
is
Street.
well, now a captain.
825. As again,
PD
lost line
captain.
trying to attempt again. They're gonna be making a left. Vespucci Boulevard now. Passing Mission Row. 825 10-0. If I could have ground units keep a call us.
7616.
Anyone remember what that car was when it went by us? Because all I was focused on was the white C8.
It's southbound turn Strawberry 751. And they're doing loops, they're heading back to Mission Row.
Adams Apple. Southbound turn underneath the freeway.
I mean, I just totally even blanked what was they were chasing. I don't even
834
know.
in the gas station.
This guy gives out good callouts. Yeah.
2 Tango 825, permission to attach.
By the hospital now, making the turn to Strawberry. They're innocents passing the VU northbound.
825 clear.
Area, you got them. We're going to the alleyway.
180.
746.
835 Olympic FWY
55 negative,
/
call
Elgin
out.
Hobby.
15, call it.
We're going to be a lower power 747 going into the parking garage. It's going to be exiting to, I believe, Elgin, going northbound Elgin.
Huh, I
looking
thought I
left
got-
back to upper power 750.
Okay. I don't know. It sounded like I got connected to a call, but I did not. So.
8 firm. 2 Lincoln 180 at 752 Adams Apple. 2 Victor 744, I can show you attached. 5 Tango 652, I can show you attached.
2 Victor 744, I'll be up there to 1050 for the unit.
5-5 to 15. Can I take him on a corner? I don't have a ram bar, but we need to stop him.
We're going 738 West Vespucci, going inside the red garage.
Sounds like he just crashed.
Units block the exits.
H25, we're gonna be behind taking calls again. 618 northbound. Making it left under the mall now. Gonna be coming.
Wow,
off towards
thanks,
the Los
guys.
Santos cops in a Carcer way.
Cut me off.
H25 10-0, Lost Eyes.
He's gonna be on Howick now, on Howick.
You think it was the Signal 100 being placed in effect? Oh, I thought they already had that, but maybe
West or east on Hawick?
they turned it off and back on. I swear I thought that white car was a benefactor creep. I mean, it might be. I don't know.
Yeah, right south on
To me, it looks like a Chevy C8. I hear them, but I don't know
Taking
where
my
they're at.
left now, going towards Pillbox
So did I ever
here
play
on
with Jeff
Integrity.
or Bay Area Bugs? I did not, no. So Jeff was already, he actually left the community a couple days after I joined. And then Bugs was only here for, I think, another 2 months or so. So I did, like, I was able to go into a server with them, but, not Jeff,
West on
but
San
Bugs.
Andreas.
But that was it. Like, I never got to do any interactions or anything. But yeah, like the day that I did my interview, it was like the coolest thing ever. Spears was on, and Jeff was on, and all them guys were on, and they were hanging out, chilling. Spears came into the interview, because they have a relocation thing, and
X-ray. I'm set up on the Dutch London.
he like welcomed all the new recruits in. It was pretty cool. Gave me like a great feeling about this place.
Approaching south and Palaeus now.
2 Lincoln 6, you can go for spikes, just make sure there's no traffic that's going to get in the way.
Copy.
2 Tango 825 to 2 Lincoln 15. Confirm pits clear.
Can we keep up 20s, please?
North on Power, taking you right into an alley.
Jeez, AI is just so much carnage behind you.
825, we're back overhead. Gonna be eastbound Strawberry Boulevard.
There's only
Street
one
Boulevard
person that
now,
was in
postal
a
753, passing Mission Road,
SAHP.
making a left onto Center Street.
Robert,
Postal
what?
761,
Oh, Martin?
continuing at
Yeah.
high rates of speed.
Yep.
Making additional left off San Andreas Avenue, postal 757 now, headed westbound, high rates of speed.
But the crazier thing, Brandon, I'm been in DOJ longer than Martin has been.
If he slows down on
I mean,
a
Martin
corner,
left like maybe I don't know 4 or 5 months after I joined.
If he's below 60, go.
He's pretty funny.
825 went into the
Martin
parking
was
garage
pretty
here. Lost eyes if I could.
See, I like watching the old DOJ videos. I mean, it's kind of cool to see how far we've gotten, like all the new stuff that we have, and
Postal in the garage.
but it is nice to watch that old stuff. He was the commissioner. Yep, he was 5 Echo
825,
1.
that's unknown. I lost the light when he went in.
Which one did he go into? The one at 737?
825, he went in from San Andreas Avenue.
Dude, it
and
sucks
was
when there's a
continuing about to
pursuit.
exit
Is that like
Peaceful Street,
nothing?
this
Like
was
even
before I
other
did not
civs
see an
don't really
exit.
do
He
anything.
possibly still in the parking garage.
Just kind of doing. Ooh, 751. 751. Is that close to us? 7.
Two Mary 121. I got your car. They're right
Shoot.
now westbound on Boulevard.
They're
Dump
way
Barrel.
too
I'll
south
be
of
tracking
me.
from behind, so I'm safe. We're
Not
crossing
even in
over
my
towards,
district.
North Rockford.
Thought
Coming up
751
towards Bay
was.
City now.
I so need a wardrobe overhaul. It's a disaster.
Left southbound Bay City. Leave another left onto Marathon Ave. Now a right southbound on North Rockford.
I can list a whole list of old members who used to be in DOJ.
Southbound.
Oh yeah, Brandon? Kenya?
Okay, 2 Mary 121. I'm breaking.
What kills me is that I've done
Eastbound
literally
Boulevard, 720, coming back into Metro.
500 or 600
Crossing onto the
ride-alongs in
I-2,
my
we're going
time
back
here,
towards the parking
and
garage. We're continuing eastbound Vespucci Boulevard, 734, Air 2
for like new recruits, and I'm sure majority are probably not even here anymore.
206, why are we chasing this guy?
Devon was one of the best. He was HP. Yeah, he was HP. He was also 5 Echo 1 for a long time. He replaced Martin.
Traffic unit, when we can, you can take primary since you're marked.
You know what I liked about Devon was when he did dispatching. Like it was some of the best dispatching I
825,
ever had.
Continue calls. Elgin Avenue.
He was
shots fired,
crisp,
unknown
clear.
vehicle.
He never lost his cool.
I'd
Like
102. Be advised, we just had a
now there's
jump
2
by the
HPs
time
over here.
another officer in the
But
vehicle
yeah,
pursuit tried to hit
Andrew
another
2B1. He
HP
was
officer.
Andrew is 2B2. Yeah. He
825, continuing south.
he's still here. He's just a dev now.
Reyes Avenue, postal
But
764.
I don't know if he's like really active or not, but he's still around.
825, continuing
But yeah, he
eastbound
made
stationary
the
now, San Andreas Avenue, postal
last cars that he
768,
made. I
shots
think
fired by law enforcement.
he
One time
redid
was
all the
exiting
PD
vehicle.
cars, I believe. I don't know. I can't remember all this stuff. There's been so much changed. Yeah, that's usually what it is. People just
We got multiple officers
whoa,
down,
whoa,
multiple
whoa.
suspects down.
Attention all
Oh, it's
units.
gotta be them. They're right
10
there.
Progress. All units within the 3-mile radius are clear to self-attach. Please advise when you've arrived on scene.
What's the 20?
Sweet.
768 San Andreas Avenue on the bridge. I believe we've got 2 times officers down, 2 times suspects down this time.
The driver in the inside the dump truck was shot multiple times.
All call.
We got one
Oh
who
yeah.
appears to be compliant.
Be advised, we got a white motorcycle too. It's gonna be a whiskey Mike. I'm not sure if it's a whiskey Mike, but he's wearing a white T-shirt. He was doing shots fired at the Legion Square area.
And so he was actively trying to get involved towards Leo.
The vehicles are clear, and we have 115. Start EMS for 3 EMS units, please.
I don't know if I need a
50,
gun.
Line of fires westbound. Officers, incoming officers, be cautious.
Line of fire is
Heading
westbound.
46 X-ray 22 empty.
Victor, real fast and
If anyone sees that white bike, it needs to be stopped.
2 Mary 1 2 Monty.
2 Victor 183. We only got one subject at the
Dude, why is that
vehicle.
guy not
Truck's
blocking the
moving on
road,
to-
man? Yo, what's poppin' in DOJ? Well, they've got some stuff going on over here.
Sir, you better stop moving if I fire.
Yo, stop. Don't
Dead. He's dead in the truck. He's dead in the truck. Dead in the truck. Dead in the truck.
What is this guy doing? What are you doing, sir?
I'm coming away from the truck that's about to get shot. They told me to come over here.
All right.
Five Lincoln, 102 right.
Okay, I thought he was literally run. I'm like, why are none of these cops doing anything?
Cool, go ahead.
Oh, man.
10-4. Am I good to attach this pursuit? I had a dump. I guess the dump truck that's also involved with this trying to run me over.
Abram, there's a 1099. You were cleared to self-attach. Just advise when you're on scene.
Everything clear?
5 Delta Falcon now. Gonna be 768.
5 Lincoln 12 X-ray also on scene.
652. Also on scene.
2 Lincoln 229, same traffic.
5 Delta 776, same traffic.
I mean, it's probably cleared
5
up
Lincoln
now.
12 X-ray. Is there any ocean units or supervisors?
What did you miss? Well, there was an all call. Now this guy just got knocked over.
10280. I need medical attention. Bro, I'm shot.
We've got medical
shot.
I'm
shot.
85 the highest
Shot.
on scene. If approved, we can if we can get an LZ, we can transport if needed.
There's no need. We're 2 blocks from the hospital.
So
I'll
until
pat you
this guy
down.
moves, I'm not gonna move my car. What did you miss? I think I already answered that. Just an all call. There's multiple officers down.
Go ahead.
Therefore, I'm going to go 10-8. We got a significant amount of units on scene.
Look at that TU Charger, man. It's just wrecked.
5 Lincoln 12 X-ray.
At least you aren't the only Vic on scene.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, there's a Vic right there.
Report for you, or would you rather do it yourself?
You go ahead. Both me and my partner are injured and also both shot, so.
Makes sense. All units will be at a blue Charger on the 767 side of the street with my trunk open.
So they must be in that maroon colored
Control 2 Lincoln
Charger.
6.
Go ahead.
Be advised, we're clear with the air at this time.
10-4.
Signal 100 is
Attention
no
all units
longer
at
in
the
effect.
0217, channel lifted, please resume all number radio traffic. Attention all units attached to CN 12356 1080.
over.
As you clear, please mark yourselves 10-8 in the CAD.
Oh man.
Ahead, brain bouncer, no pulse.
Okay. 5 Lincoln 12 X-ray. Any units that fired their service weapons report
We'll
to
tackle you again.
my Charger.
Stay still.
At 767.
Trying to help you.
Is Miller rich? Most likely.
2 Lincoln 18, both units in Air 25, 10-1.
55 copy.
2 Mary 121's unit up on the bridge on San Andreas. Just so you know, we have eastbound traffic shut down at Center Street. Let us know when we can open it.
Anyone call for 52s yet, or?
Oh, it's all people that are. I see, marking themselves available.
Okay, you kind of took a head,
You're richer though. Oh yeah. It's good. If you're richer than everyone, then
X-ray. Can people just rattle
That's
off
great.
their injuries on air just so I can get a note? You guys are kind of scattered off in the hospital, self-transport and that, just so I can write that down for my report. Thank you.
I mean, I don't know why we don't open up traffic on this side, but you know. Yeah, that cab beeps too much. Yeah, that's what I mean. See, I don't patrol in this server very often with this cab, so I'm not sure like 100% how everything works and stuff.
Go ahead.
The one suspect I've got 10-15. He's only got one GSW to the.
But I try my best. So.
Am I clear to transport him myself to pillbox so he can be 10-15 afterwards?
Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm not ready.
Sure.
Yeah, you'll get there. You just gotta keep your head up.
I'm gonna take you to hospital.
Fun fact, you're richer than Miller. Oh yeah.
Can you put below?
It's funny you guys are all saying that, but like you don't even know what I have or who I am. I could be like some mogul. It just has like
occupied ×1.
Not billions, but millions.
A male driving it. It's gonna be last night. He's gonna be wearing a white T-shirt, blue jeans.
I don't know. I guess I'm just doing traffic control. I don't know. Screw it. So do you just pick what server you want to play in each time? Yeah, I just my thing with. Okay. So what I do is I look for the least amount of queue wait time. I'm not somebody that likes to just sit in queues. So.
768. Where's the OAS place, or are we just going back to the station for that?
Blue Charger on the 767 side of the street.
But yeah, so server X usually has a huge queue. Today, I was able to get like right in. It was weird, but typically it's like a. It takes a little bit.
Transfer Lieutenant Code 3 to pillbox.
I think I'm pretty much good. I don't know. I mean, I'm running, you know, traffic, but this HP guy's got it pretty much handled, so. And they said that once we're done, we can mark ourselves available, so. I guess we'll be available. Yeah, and I thought that guy, when he was running over, I'm like, oh man, this guy's running. I'm gonna have to do some run, get some cardio in. To tase somebody.
Go ahead.
Show me clear off the call at 768.
I still gotta figure out why the locking isn't working on my radar. I'm not 100%. I have it set at 60.
Control 853 to Lincoln 15.
Go ahead.
Available from Quick 1.
You got it, sir.
2 Victor 55 intel in the air.
Miller crashes car soon, most definitely. Well, we've been streaming for over 2 hours, so it better be really soon. Is Miller cooler than Polka? I don't think I am. Close, but not. Your top radar isn't at the same setting as your back one. Well, I know that. It's... top radar is it's for opposite lanes, and then the are you kidding me? My game just crashed. Well, I guess that's where we're gonna end it. I was just heading back to the station to end, but my game crashed. I mean, it's better than last week. It crashed twice, and I never crash. I don't know what the heck's happening. Maybe it's this new graphics pack, because I've been crashing since I've had it, so... I don't know. I'm going to have to call myself in, though, so... 2 Lincoln 229 dispatch. Code 0, can you mark me 10-7, 10-42? Alright. So, thank you all for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was not one of the busiest patrols, but at least we got some action there towards the end. And yeah, it's been great chatting with all you guys as well. Let's see where we can send you. Alright, close out of everything and make some mistakes. You're telling me Lanky's still streaming? No. No. Okay, I need to refresh. I don't know why, but it was showing me that he's still streaming. Alright. N Scout is streaming. Just started. Alright, we're gonna send you over to Thomas. I wonder if he's doing a rerun. I thought he was gone too as well, but Miller, what's this song called? You know what? I don't know, Sus Gamer. You'd have to check out my YouTube channel. That will actually, it should say it in my Twitch channel, to be honest. Down towards the bottom, it might say it. But thank you all for joining me. I do appreciate it. We got SnowRunner Sunday on Sunday. We might try, maybe we'll do some Euro Truck this week, give SnowRunner a little break. But we might just do SnowRunner. I mean, I have no idea. We'll get there when we get there, but thank you all again. I hope you enjoyed it. And we will see you guys in the next one.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out.